Okay, let's start week 19. Maybe we'll do some more with our party. Maybe there'll be more physics class stuff going on. Point this gun of rubber bullets at my assistant, Anne. But you need to jump in front of me to intercept the bullet. Good grief. Dominic, I do not approve of this. Just letting you know. Nothing like sleeping in to make you feel like the whole day has hope. It's true. I am starving. Luckily, the cafe is on the way home. A nice sandwich sounds perfect about now. Ah, sandwich. As I open the door, I see Isabella and wave hello. She smiles, but she seems to be busy. Oh no. As I'm sitting down with my food, I notice Chad coming in. Ugh, this might get ugly. I duck down in my seat a bit. I don't want to cause a scene, and I certainly don't want to antagonize the football player. I'm sure he wouldn't do anything violent, but still. There's no need to cause a ruckus. Besides, if Isabella needs me, I want to be here. Luckily, Isabella doesn't notice him at first, and keeps serving other customers. Finally, after a few moments, I hear Chad clearing his throat loudly.
Ahem. Hey, Isabella, I don't get to have a word or nothing?
I don't see why you should get a word in. Do you honestly feel like there's something to say? Because I don't particularly.
Come on, don't be like that, baby. Look, I'm sorry I screwed up. Doesn't mean we can't have some good times, right?
You really think that's all it's going to take? Isabella sets down the tray she was carrying with enough force that the sound echoes through the whole cafe. We're over, you bastard. You had your chance at greatness and you frickin' blew it. Now scuttle off and leave me be.
Come on, baby, I'm not the only one missing out. We had some good times, right? I've made some mistakes, sure, but I'm coming to you on my knees here.
Oh, are you? Really? Because you look like you're standing perfectly well to me. You don't even have flowers, or chocolates, or anything. You're not even trying. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you didn't bring me flowers. I'd hate to think you wasted your money. We done here?
Come on, you think you can do better than me? Just forgive me already.
Are you kidding? I could find a better man than you out behind the dumpsters. Oof. Chad turns red in anger for a moment.
Are you kidding me? I'm the best thing that ever happened to you.
Well, I think Isabella's got the situation pretty well under control, and I still don't know what caused them to break up, so I think I'll just be quiet here. I think for a moment about jumping in and sticking up for Isabella, but then I realize I'd just be butting in. This is between Isabella and Chad, and she doesn't need me sticking my nose in. No, Chad, the best thing that ever happened to me was finding out early that you were a boneheaded, selfish asshole without a lick of sense to you. If you had any of those, you wouldn't have treated me the way you did. So why do you think I'd want to have anything to do with your ridiculous ass?
Hey, look, I'm just saying
You're just saying?
Hey, sucker, I want to treat you like a possession and sex toy. Why won't you go back in my pocket where you belong?
Here's a hint. Because I'm none of those things. And the fact that you probably, even now, don't understand that is why we will never, ever be together again. Chad looks completely stunned by Isabella's tirade. He's just standing there slack-jawed. I'm sick of you taking up my air, jack-off. I'm going to the back. If you're still here when I get back, you're gonna be the sorriest sack of crap in this whole school. Damn. Isabella stalks off to the back, completely ignoring Chad. For his part, Chad just shakes his head and turns to leave. He can't muster a quip or line. He's been completely and utterly defeated. A few minutes later, Isabella comes out of the back and spots me still sitting there. Oh man, you saw all that, huh? What an asshole, am I right? I just smile and nod. Thanks for not butting in. I hate it when people try to fight my fights for me. Well, you're a very strong woman, Isabella. I knew you'd be fine. Okay, so me and Anne were on the same page there. Well, thanks anyway. You full? If not, I'll grab you something good. Sounds great. Oh, more points with Isabella. Yay! Ding! Alright, sleep button. Looks like I rented a bouncy castle to keep you out of my hair for the next half hour. Welp, I gotta go. I guess that went pretty well. Seems legit. Ahem. Whew, I feel like I need to sneeze. Go away, sneeze. Okay, I think I've gotten enough studying done for one evening. Now I think it's time to start thinking about my party again. I need to figure out what kind of entertainment we're going to have, because apparently I didn't listen to Car at all. Come on. I've been writing up notes for planning ever since that first night. Carmen said it best when she said I know a rock star. It's just a question of asking him. I know Max is a friend, but it still feels a little weird asking him for a semi-professional favor like this. I knock on Max's door and organize my pitch as he opens the door. Oh, hey, Anne. What's up? I figured you'd be studying tonight. Well, not sure how to ask this, but... Well, how would you like a gig? This is gonna be one of those pretend to be my boyfriend while my parents are in town thing. I'm going to pass. No. I'm trying to throw a party, and it's not a party unless you have entertainment. And I don't know anyone more entertaining. And it would be really nice if you would play for me. Whoa, slow down. I try to compose myself. All right, let's talk a couple specifics. Real party or just a couple friends? You gonna pay us? I assume you want the whole band, not just me and a guitar. What kind of people are you inviting? Real party. I can try to pay a bet, and yes, the whole band. It's not just going to be a couple friends, but it's not like I'm looking to invite the whole campus or anything. Well, once people get wind that I'm playing... Alright, Anne, you've got a deal. I'll call Memphis and we'll get things ready. You have the rest of the details sorted? Not yet, but we'll let you know more when we know. Max and I shake hands on it, and I head back to my room, dialing up Carmen as I go. That went well. Hey, Anne, good timing. I just heard back from my guy. We've got a place. Perfect. Max said yes, so we've got the entertainment. Alright, so we've got the basics. We should probably have more entertainment than just the band, but we can put that together as we go. Exactly. Now we just need to figure out who we're inviting. Yeah, Max asked who we'd be inviting too. We probably don't want to take an ad out in the paper, but we want to get the word out enough that people know what's going on. I think I know who to ask about it. Give me a bit of time to consider it. Okay, do you want me to ask around for other attendees? Now, the whole point was putting ourselves out there, so we need to invite people ourselves. No thank you, not this time. Not that you couldn't find awesome people, but this is something I should try to do myself. Don't worry, by the time I'm done, I'll be meeting all kinds of new people. Of course, you should totally invite whoever you'd like to. No, I totally get what you're saying. Don't worry, I'll only ask a couple close friends since I'm kind of co-hosting this, right? It sounds like we're well on our way. We can do it, Annie Belle. Yeah, I think we're well on our way to a fabulous bash. Fabulous. We're finally organized. Oh, I still feel like I need to sneeze. Ugh. I think I'm gonna change one of these chess ones to an RPG. Just for funs. Okay. I snag a good seat, prepared for another class. I sometimes can't believe they still let Professor Tasque teach here. I guess that's the power of tenure, indeed. I wonder what he's going to get into today.
All right, you little money sack, sit down. Let's get this started.
Everyone quiets down, settling in their seats. The professor turns on a projector and starts displaying slides. The slides seem to be displaying a countryside. A few buildings dot it. As he progresses through the slides, we see a bunch of people standing in front of buildings and posing. Professor, are we just looking at your vacation slides?
What's your point? I am trying to get to a point if certain nosy know-nothings would stop interrupting me.
Nosy know-nothings, man. I sit back in my seat, not believing we're actually looking at a professor's vacation slides. My goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anne. Is my lecture boring you? Perhaps you'd like to give a better one? Come on, get down here.
I stand up from my desk, walking down to stand in front of the professor. He looks down at me, that stern stare in his eyes.
I've had my eye on you for a while now, Anne. I've been watching you and hoping that you would blossom into the full and glorious student I know you could be.
That took a change. What's with the music? I look quizzically at the professor. I had no idea he had such an interest in me. His smoldering brown eyes are boring a hole into me. Well, I wanted to do my best for you, Professor.
I know you did, Anne. That was part of my joy. Watching you, knowing that you were so eager to please me, and that I was so eager to teach.
Suddenly the professor takes me into his arms? What? What's going on?
You are the one for me, Anne. You are the one who can take my instruction, and I only teach pleasure.
What?
When I'm done, you will know pleasure and how to please better than any other person before you.
What? The professor hugs me close, looking down into my eyes.
Will you complete me, Anne? Will you be the pupil I need to complete this circle?
Oh, and that's when I sneeze all over the professor's coat. Hold on, guys. I need a moment to just blow my nose. I'll be right back. Sorry for having to leave at such a pivotal moment that I did not see coming. I also took the opportunity to take a moment for myself because I'm like, what is going on? Right, I can feel warmth creeping up my neck. I bury my head in the professor's coat. Accept his love or deny the advances. But where did this come from all of a sudden? Not that you're not good looking and stuff, Professor, but you're kind of crazy. And this is sudden, and Dominic's already got my heart, so... Can you please leave? Get away from me? I'm sorry, Professor Tasque, but my heart already belongs to Dominic, yes. The professor pushes me harshly away from him, throwing an arm across his face.
Fine. I thought that you could be the one, but no. You are just like all of the others. You will never be complete without me, Anne, you fool. But I must admit, I will never be complete without you.
From under his jacket, the professor pulls a long knife. The class gasps as he puts the point to his chest just over his heart.
If I cannot have you, then I do not want anyone. I regret only one thing, that I wasted my time loving a waste like Anne.
Professor Tasque pulls the dagger away. I turn my head, not wanting to watch. What? As the dagger plunges toward his breast, I hear a scream from the back. Ah! Uh-oh. No! All is not lost, Professor! You don't have to do this!
I don't.
No, you really don't.
Oh, I thought...
Yes, I know, but you don't. Though you could always kill Anne if you need to kill someone.
Hey, great idea. Here, take my spare.
I look in horror as the professor and Roxanne begin approaching me with daggers bared. I can't run, I can't hide, and they're getting closer. And this music is totally inappropriate now. They're almost on top of me. What? With a start, I lift my head off my desk. I can't believe I fell asleep. What the hell was that dream? Oh, thank goodness that was a dream. Man, that was really well written, actually. But man, I was just like, what is going on?
And that's why you should always be aware of what kind of cheese you're buying in foreign countries. See, I told you I was getting to a point.
Oy, oy, oy. Well, that happened. Good grief. Dominic came down with a terrible case of tied to a bed. So today I'll be running the study session. First thing we'll be doing is actually reading the prescribed material. Class. And took over. I wish I had seen a picture of Dominic tied to the bed. That would have been hilarious. Time's running short to get my plans in motion. It's time to start getting invites out, which of course means figuring out who to invite. I just hope Isabella can help me. Okay. Playing event. I head down the hall, formulating my game plan as I go. I knock on Isabella's door, idly playing with my hair as I listen to her footsteps approaching. Oh, hey, Anne. Not studying tonight? Come on in. Oh, I've got some studying to do later tonight, but I needed to ask you about something first. I like that how everybody is like, oh, you're not studying tonight? Sure, anything. Well, not to draw it out for too long, but I'm throwing a party. And, well, I don't really know many people outside Latin House. Oh, if you need to know some party animals, my dear, you have come to the right place. I kid. Trust me, I know how to get a good party going. Let me think about your personality. Yeah, okay, I think I can give you some people to call. Okay, thank you, Isabella. Isabella reaches over to her desk and pulls out a small book. She begins transcribing things from her address book onto a spare piece of paper. Do you have some entertainment for us? Yeah, Max is going to be playing. Carmen suggested we also get a ping-pong table for beer pong. Maybe a tournament? Oh, that sounds like fun. Have you started advertising at all? No, I don't think I will. I mean, I'm not looking to get the whole campus involved. Fair enough. You want just beer, or you want to have a full-on bar? Nothing like a mixed drink to get the party going. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I know we were thinking about a bit of alcohol, but a bartender would be pretty interesting. It can be a little expensive, but yeah, it can be good stuff. Though it can also lead to things getting a little wild. After all, harder alcohol and all that. If you want it, I know a guy who doesn't card. No, we're not going for low key. Let's go all out on this. We can do it. Hopefully people will like it. Oh, I'm sure he'll be great. He knows how to entertain while he bartends. Great. Isabella thinks for a moment and then writes down a note for me. There you go. Just email him and let him know what's going on. Alright, will do. You tried to kill me in my dream. The weight of the sphere dangling above Anne's head. Why are you doing this to me? Checkmate. Great. Roxanne again. Oh, one more event. Back in my room at last. Just as I'm putting my keys on my desk, there's a knock on my door.
Anne, you have to help me. They have outwitted me.
I stand with my keys in hand, staring at Rakesh. Who's outwitted you?
My parents. They're going to be video calling me in 20 minutes.
So?
So, the letter I wrote them. They're not coming, but they still want to check up on me. You have to help me.
I look down at the keys in my hand for a moment before answering. Oh, fine. What do you need? I'll help you this time, I guess. Alright, Rakesh, what do you want to do? I mean, it's just a phone call. It's not like they can hurt you through the phone, even if it's a video conference.
I don't know. I have to convince them that I'm okay here and there's no need to worry. And, that I'm still on the medical track.
What exactly did you tell them in your letter?
Well, I told them that I wasn't a halfway house for diseased college students. That it was part of my learning process for becoming a doctor. I told them that I was safe because I'd been inoculated, but that they should not come at all.
That is ridiculously far-fetched, Rakesh.
This is why I asked for your help, Anne.
Alright, sorry. Okay, what do you want to do now?
I am quite glad you asked.
Am I gonna regret this? 15 minutes later, Rakesh is standing in front of his laptop with a webcam attached. We're sitting in my room, mostly because it looks the least like a bomb went off in it of all the rooms in the house. Rakesh has strewn various charts and graphs around the room, and I'm lying in bed with a cold compress on my head. Not to mention a rather hastily put together paint job that's supposed to make me look like a sick person, but mostly makes me look like a Martian. Lovely. You really think this is going to work? Look at that face!
It must, Anne. I think we can pull this off. Together.
Just a few moments later, his video conferencing software bleeps at him, and Rakesh hurriedly tucks me into the bed.
Okay, here we go. Remember, I am the competent medical student, and you are my patient.
I moan in a sickly fashion, and Rakesh gives me a thumbs up. A video screen pops up on his computer, and I can just barely make out the blurry image of Rakesh's parents. I quickly lay my head back down, though, so I look more like I'm resting. Rakesh says something in Urdu that I assume is a greeting. Then his parents say something back.
Are you sure? I do not mind. I have not had much chance to speak my native tongue lately.
His parents say something back, and Rakesh just nods, continuing in English.
Well, this is my office where I keep my computer. As you can see, I have a patient here right now, so I cannot talk too loudly.
Huh?
Oh yes, it is very normal for one such as I, who is moving so well along the path to earning my doctorate. I must prove my skills, after all.
I try not to roll my eyes. He's really overselling it.
Oh no, my patient is very comfortable, I'm sure. After all, I do my best to attend to their needs whenever they arise. Whenever they arise.
Oh, crap, that was my cue.
Oh.
I cough loudly, moaning in a sickly fashion and trying to roll around.
Just a moment. I will be right back.
Oh, I feel so very terrible. So terribly. Terrible. I don't feel good, I mean. Not good at all. Rakesh glares at me for a moment while he pretends to check my charts. I try not to laugh. I feel a little bad about the hammy acting. Finally, Rakesh attaches a sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. I have no idea. That attaches a thing to my arm like he's trying to take my blood pressure, while putting the chest piece of a stethoscope against my neck. My neck? I tried them on a little bit, but I don't think that's how these are supposed to be used.
Oh my goodness, your pressure is 190/24, and your fever is 55 degrees Celsius. We must boost your fluid stat. I am so sorry, father, mother, but I will have to call you back another time. My patient here may be collapsing.
I gurgle a little and fall back limp. I really hope this helps, though a part of me really hopes it doesn't. These kind of theatrics can't last forever. Huh? What? What? Where did that voice come from?
What? What do you mean, what am I doing? I am tending to a patient, as we in medical training do.
Huh?
Of course this is real. What else? What else could it be?
Well, I guess these kind of theatrics don't last very long at all. Rakesh is floundering. I open my eyes and see him sweating bullets looking at the screen. I guess the jig is up. I feel like telling them the truth would be the right thing to do. I'll lie for him this time, but on his word I think I shall tell them the truth. I rack my brains for a way to save this. Finally, I come up with it. I pull my cell phone out and check the time, very obviously in front of the camera. Oh man, Rakesh, thank you so much, but I've got to get going. Thanks for your help too, Mr. and Mrs. Venkatesan. I almost freeze when everyone in the room looks at me like I'm a crazy person. I have to power through this. Wait, Rakesh, you told them they were helping me, right? Rakesh shakes his head slowly, still confused. Wow, I can't believe you trusted my performance that much. Sir, ma'am, sorry for the weirdness. I'm a theater major. Rakesh promised to help me practice a scene where I'm playing a patient. It's so much easier with all his medical training. He said he'd tell you two about this to help make it more real. Your son's been invaluable in my research, what with all his medical knowledge. I can't understand what his father is saying, but it sounds like he's asking if I'm a crazy person.
Yes, it's true. Sorry, I wanted her to believe that her acting had gotten that good.
If the tone of his father's voice is to be believed, my acting hasn't gotten that good. Then his mother asks something, and Rakesh suddenly blushes.
No, she is my friend, but not.
Rakesh's mother raises an eyebrow questioningly, but then puts an arm on Rakesh's father's arm.
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose I should call back another time. We can arrange something else, or I can write a more detailed letter. Some other time. I cannot believe that worked. Thank you, Anne, you have saved me. I thought I had lost it.
You are going to have to tell them eventually, you know. I mean, one day you're not going to have a degree, and they're going to have questions.
I know. But for now we have succeeded. Come, I will make you dinner to celebrate.
I sigh but smile. Together we head down to the kitchen to whip something up. Oh, okay. That was, that, I guess. So I guess we kind of helped Rakesh, sort of. Ooh, 400 rational. Where did that come from? Looking good, though. Looking good.